here from Spirit here is that you may be secretly being troubled here by a old karmic twin flame union here in your energetic conference. There's definitely telepathic communication between the two of you as things stand. I don't see any actual communication happening between the two of you here. I'm seeing here Spirit saying here, be bold, be independent, all right? And these energies stand the same here as they stand. Definitely a love reading here that we'll be speaking about here. Also, the lead energies that I did see here was the lovers here in reverse. There's a bit of disharmony here or a bit of imbalance here in your energy in a particular union, supposing that this old karmic twin flame of yours here. There could have been infidelity there, absolutely. Could have been somebody here was very controlling, very dominant, also very loving. I see you here being in a very waiting energy here. Also, as I was shuffling here, Cancer, some of the cards that fell out of your spread here. We do have the High Priestess here. We do have the Knight of Swords. We do have the Ace of Cups here, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Sun here. That does speak to Spirit, almost giving a very direct message here into your spread here. Looking at the spread as things stand, before we even interpret the cards here, also in the astrology and the numerology surrounding your energy as things stand here. The spread definitely does feel very karmic indeed. And as I looked at the spread, I thought you're caught in between a rock and a hard place. You're really caught in between a rock and a hard place. Very deeply emotional, very spiritually charged, very much also very destiny charged here as well. I'm very concerned with this Four of Cups. We'll clarify that a little bit later to see how this reading plays out there. However, when we have the South Node there to Pisces, to the ninth house energy there, connected like that, it gives a very strong, solid foundation here that we're definitely speaking about a past person here, definitely speaking about old contracts. We're definitely speaking about you saying to the universe, you've seen this movie again, but it keeps playing out in your life here. So you may be experiencing same karmic cycles here, but different bodies or different people. What I feel strongly here for this union, you have somebody in your life right now, but at the very same time, you may be thinking here about a past person here. Spirit is warning or cautioning you during this period here not to exercise any emotional escapism. You can be prone here to alcoholism here, leaning onto vices. There can be anything here during this period here, feeling that there could be a bit of an emotional overload as things stand here. I do see here your energy here is very much based on very strong belief systems that you feel that you follow here. There's something here about you being very faithful to your religion here or your spiritual path here. Absolutely. What I am seeing here as well, this person that you're thinking of, because of this waiting energy here, this can be somebody here that could be at a long distance from you here. Lots of dreams that you may be having with this Ace of Wands being present here, as well as also spiritual clarity that you're receiving here from your guides here, that I'm seeing that's having your energetic confidence here. Definitely not a light cycle that you're going through right now, and can be very, very, very troubling at the very same time. With the numerology here, the dice here came up to base number 1. Definitely amplifies that the universe is trying to bring a new start into your chapter here, meaning that you must release people, places, and things here of past here. Because they're really getting getting your mind in a bit of a pickle here. And that's why I see this Four of Cups being here as the final outcome here. With the lead energies that I did see here, that I wrote down in my little book here, don't mind my writing here, we did see here the lovers here in reverse here, right? Speaking about an estranged union here of a karmic twin flame. Looking at the astro dices there, the moon came out to me, the 11th house came out to me, as well as the base number 11 as well spoke out to me there. Speaking to definitely a karmic union here that was troubling you there. All right. And let's just do something here. Let's just do something here. All right. Perfect. We just put out Ugio planet. Guys, you cannot be rude like that. You cannot just come in, you don't greet, you're not even reading the room. I'm currently doing Cancer's energy. I will eventually get to Pisces energy. All right, I will not tolerate any rudeness or any brash or crass energy. Absolutely not. Not on my platform. We will engage very respectfully as I respect you. All right, moving on. There is here an energy here of infidelity here, with the lovers here being in reverse. This does speak about the both of you possibly having had a very challenging union there in the recent past. With that, also the Tukoli. There could have been a very strong energy of temptation around this lover's energy here. All right, so you could have been tempted here by this particular person, or there were other temptations while you were with this person here. But overall, with that lovers being in reverse, it does also give the karmic you the energy signature of you questioning all relationships during this time, not just that one particular relationship, just all relationships as a lead here. Right. So I do see here there's a lot of difficulty separating from this past person here, because you are with the new person here, but I still feel here that you may have stronger feelings for this past person that's in your energetic confluence at the very same time. Right. So this is a very strong soul tie that I see here that you carry here with this particular person. And the strange thing is that in the recent past, you already made a decision here. You've done a lot of work here on yourself here, Cancer. In the past year, I see you leaving people, places, and things that are not aligned here to your highest and greatest good. I see you leaving people behind, mindful that they know your worth, mindful that they want to be in your energetic confluence. But I see you being very bold, taking control of your life here and taking no prisoners here. This is you discovering yourself, knowing who you are here, and very much taking a stand. With the Emperor being here, you are not compromising with that at all. But there seems to be here this test here that is now following you here after making these decisions here. Your Achilles heel is that you've got a very big heart here. And there seems to be this one connection here that is still lingering here in the background. And it feels like very strongly, very unfinished business. It does give the strong energetic confidence of feeling like there's a lot of unfinished business here, Gogo. This is what you're saying to me here. There's unfinished business here, and you feel it, and you may feel that your person may be feeling this energy as well too. There's a strong play on emotional unavailability, availability. I feel here wherever you're dealing with here could be emotionally unavailable at this time. Maybe you are unemotionally unavailable to this person here, all right? Because what I'm seeing here with the Nine of Pentacles here being a challenge here, you're almost putting on a facade here, Cancer. Right, because when the challenge there of the Nine of Pentacles stands there, you may be saying to me here, Gogo, I'm putting on this I've got it all together mask here. I have to put it together. I cannot let the truth really come out as it may here. It may be making you feel weak here, what you may be comfortable with exploring here. For one or two of you here, you may be also having challenges here with finances here. You may be also being challenged here or having a difficulty here being independent. You may be feeling that you cannot be alone and you want to be with somebody here, even if the relationship here is estranged here and the energies here are not really much in alignment with each other here. Six of Cups here also with the lead energy that was here earlier, with the other cards here that also fell out, which we will interpret here collective. It's not limited only to lovers as well. Could be also a karmic family, all right? Maybe childhood wounds that are surfacing at the present moment in time. But that Nine of Cups, this Nine of Pentacles here with that Six of Cups here speaks to a longing here for emotional safety here at all costs. But the question is, at what cost here, Cancer? At what cost? Emperor and the Queen of Cups was also the lead energy here for you. Right? There's definitely a tension here between you and this person here. that you're thinking of. So I feel here this is a union here where there isn't any communication while you're in a union with somebody else. So there's a new person in your life, but there's also a past person that you just can't get out of your system as things stand. There is also Three of Wands energy that was here earlier, Cancer, which was speaking that there could have been distance. This person you could have lived at a distance from you here that I'm speaking about here, and also a very waiting energy here. You could be saying here to me here, Gogo, I've been waiting here for things to turn out for the better. All right. And Spirit is saying here to you here, you're no longer meant here to remain emotionally trapped in the shorelines when I Cancer of past echoes of people, places, and things, regardless of the intensity of this energy here. Because your guides keep saying here, they keep coming here in your dreams, they keep sending you subliminal messages. You know the truth, you've seen the truth, you know how this plays out here with this Ace of Swords here. And you're also saying here to Spirit, you're also trying to discern here what would be the right direction. So as you ask that question here to Spirit, what is the right direction to follow? Spirit is also answering and saying, you know the right direction, pulling out the High Priestess there as well. Your intuition is incredibly accurate during this period here with this Knight of Swords, Eight of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, and the Sun energy. Those are strong energies here to have that are surrounding you here. Your intuition is extremely heightened during this period here and very present. Your dreams are synchronized here. You've got a very strong gut feeling here. You're having a lot of visions here as I see you looking into the mirror, and you trust your intuition here. Your senses are definitely intensifying. And you know that something is hidden here, right? There's something here that you know that is hidden here with the Seven of Swords energy here. This could be the person that you're dealing with here currently, but we'll clarify in the reading as we go a little bit deeper here. With the Ace or the Knight of Swords rather here as well, following here the High Priestess here. I see your energy here being otherwise very baby Zani. What's the word? Quick. What's the word that I'm looking for here, Spirit? Impulsive, right? But do anticipate that a lot of truth is going to reach you, all right? Do anticipate sudden communication, all right? Even maybe a confrontation as well. I do see somebody here wanting to come towards you here rather quickly. Somebody here of the past, indeed, here. And you know intuitively who this person is. I feel here some things are moving slowly here between the two of you, but whoever this person is, they make you very happy. But I see here, as I always explain, this Ace of Cups energy here, it would seem that both of you are in love, but there's something here. Usually I say here, you're afraid of being in love here. There is energy of being emotionally unavailable here in, in this union here. Of see. All right. But also there with base number one, numerology number one, there's definitely a new union here that's trying to really bloom here as well. Another overlaying message here is that Spirit is almost saying here, we are blessing you with a beautiful union here. All right. And for you to enjoy this beautiful union, you're going to have to be happy to make to cut loose things off the past here, no matter how intense the current energy is, because definitely the sun energy, whoever this person is, that's in the back of your mind, this person makes you extremely happy then. Right. Let's tap into your reading here. Nine of Pentacles as well. Yeah, I thought so. This Nine of Pentacles here speaks about you otherwise appearing emotionally composed. All right, externally, while internally you're feeling disconnected. And that's supported there by the Eight of Swords. All right. The challenge here could be speaking here of you feeling very strongly about your self-worth, as well as your emotional self-sufficiency here as well. You're holding it all together quite well. But at the same time, here you are having this mental prison. I'm hearing for one or two of you here, you could be judging yourself or judging yourself quite harshly during this period here. Okay. With this last judgment, I do feel here this speaks quite strongly here about the endings that we spoke about a little bit earlier here, you knowing your worth here. But at the very same time here, I feel here even some of the comics that try to come back into your life here in the recent past here, you're very stern about them here. All right, I see you being very clear about your boundaries, and I also see you very clear about who you want in your life and who you don't want into your life here. And presently, there is a new beginning here in your life. Page energies do speak about messengers here, all right? So there could be somebody like with that Knight of Swords energy that we spoke about, that is, with the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles here, they may be thinking about it, but maybe slow to act. So with a page energy like that, I wouldn't take that as action happening right now, but more potential. There's somebody potentially wanting to connect with you from the past here. At the very same time, page energies here can speak about children as well. So maybe there could be a child here involved here. There could be also a new start here that's definitely here involved in your life here. But as things are, at the very same time, there's this strong energy here of this past person here that's seemingly going to grow a little bit stronger and stronger in your energetic confluence here. There is this waiting energy here, whereas you may know that this cycle has come to an end, but as a challenge here or as a test from the universe here, it is here to test your discernment, Uguti. Will you go back to things of the past, or will you confront the new with all the knowledge that you have with this Ace of Swords, the clarity that you have, the intuition that's speaking to you so that you can avert this crisis here of this Eight of Swords here? Looking here at this Knight of Cups here, definitely whoever this Knight of Swords is, they are coming in an energy of a bit of anything can happen. I won't say uncertainty. I'm seeing, getting energy of somebody saying to me, anything can happen. So they do have one foot in, one foot out. You can anticipate an apology here. I almost wanted to say love offer, looking at the roses and everything, someone asking you out on a date. I am anticipating somebody to come back to you from the past who wants to give you an apology here, a love offer here. Maybe they want to confess something. We do see here the Seven of Swords. Maybe this is somebody here that did you dirty here, that put in a third party situation here. For one or two of you here, it could be your current person here, where there is possibly a division between the two of you here. There could be a bit of trouble in paradise here. You guys could be in a fight as well. All right, but Spirit here is saying here, anticipate here an apology, possibly also a love offer here. And I'm also seeing you here also having a bit of more inspiration here in your energetic confidence here around other things that relate here to your independence. Interesting here. With your thoughts being the Ace of Swords here, Cancer, they speak about you generally wanting the truth, but also Spirit is saying here you also know the truth, right? You don't want any more confusion in your life. That's definitely clear here. And you don't want anything that's going to create any Eight of Swords energy here in your energetic confluence here. That's going to make you overthink here, second guess yourself, doubt yourself here, feel some pain of the past here, make you want to withdraw from situations here, show a side of yours that you're not comfortable showing at all times here, right? With this Eight of Swords here being your manifestation here, this is, I think the most crucial card here of the spread, because it's almost not in keeping with the majority of your energy. The majority of energy here is happy, it's lively, it's saying here, Coco, I'm really trying here. I'm trying to balance things here. Life is tough. This is not an easy cycle here. You're doing the best here, but this is where you need to make sure that you don't betray yourself here with this Eight of Swords energy here. All right. Because I see you being in a lot of fear here. You're overthinking here, and you're playing a lot of emotional loops here, and very much attached here to this energy here of the past here. And it's almost Spirit inviting you to saying here, leave this baggage here. This baggage here belongs here in the past. Open this door, free yourself, and close this door behind you here, and enter this new cycle with this new person here, being somebody new here. Because definitely with the advice here being the Two of Pentacles here, I'm hearing chase two rabbits, catch none. If you're going to chase two rabbits here, Cancer, definitely you're not going to catch any rabbit at all, right? So it's important for you here to try and manage your emotions as things stand, all right? Avoid any emotional extremes. Try to adapt to current situations here. There's a balancing act. You've got a coffee here, you've got your work here, you've got your life moving here. There's other people and places, things also moving at the very same time. Flexibility is what is needed here. Spirit is almost giving me the advice here, to saying here, be flexible here, right? Don't allow certain areas of your life here to consume everything, right? Allow yourself to be dexterous and flexible here. With this external influence here being the Seven of Swords, I never like the Seven of Swords collective view. Know this, it's quite about lying, cheating, and stealing here. All right. You may be feeling here that someone around you here is trying to avoid accountability. Okay, maybe someone around you here is trying to hide their feelings from you here. Maybe they're moving secretively here. Maybe someone is manipulating you here. Maybe that's what is triggering you to being in this energetic conference of thinking of this person here from the past here. Maybe your current person here that you're dealing with here could be hiding things here from you here. But what I see here as the takeaway here is try to reflect on any self-deception within your own energetic conference, all right? And any patterns here where you are avoiding the self-avoidance here. There's something here within you, maybe that you're avoiding in and within yourself here, more than maybe an external deceptive energy outside of you. Maybe you're trying to avoid these feelings. Maybe you're trying to avoid processing this energy here that's in and around your energetic conference, putting you in this Eight of Swords energy here. You're almost saying to me here, Cancer, Gogo, I'm in a pickle here. I'm in a rock and a hard place here. It's very difficult here to circumnavigate where you are. You're showing me this strength here, this lion here, representing the strength card here as well. What you truly desire here, Cancer, in terms of your hopes and fears here, you genuinely want here a very genuine, very warm, very soul led union here. You want your soulmate here, in a manner of speaking. You want somebody here who will love you. You want somebody here that will create this bubble of love here for you and leave the past as well in the past there, right? I feel that both of you and your person here could currently be facing a similar test here. There's always, as I always say in my readings here, there's always polarizing mirror effects here in a union here. What you may be feeling here, your person may be feeling here, because these three people here are speaking of the Three of Cups to me here. Seemingly, there could be some energies that you're trying to distract yourselves from. The both of you here, this can be both your past people here, and you both may be finding trouble here, actually, moving forward here from the past here. Spirit here is warning here that, with this Four of Cups as the overall energy here, that the outcome as things stand in your energy here, I don't see anything moving. I don't see you making any rash decisions here. I'm seeing you just standing your ground and thinking and feeling and possibly processing these emotions here. I see you definitely rejecting an offer here, going back to the past here. You're almost showing me the world. You're saying here to me, Coco, I'm done with the past, actually. As difficult as it is, look at how your body language is here. You're saying to me here, it's difficult. It is difficult. Whatever it is that you're rejecting, you really want, all right? Some of you may be feeling emotionally numb, or you may be numbing your emotions here. You may be reverting here to vices here as well, all right? And Spirit is saying here, don't allow, maybe Zani, emotional fatigue to make you not see a blessing that's right in front of you. There could be somebody here that's in your life that's really making an effort here. And as much as you may not necessarily want this person here, everybody's got free will here, collective. Everybody's got free will here. Make the decision that makes you the most happiest here, but don't miss any opportunities here. All right, because of all this emotional fatigue that you're experiencing right now. At the bottom of the deck with the Emperor energy here, all right, Spirit is really asking you here to take a lot of Sizayabiza, an emotional sovereignty over your life here, right? It's time for you here to take the driver's seat here so far as your emotional intelligence is concerned here. All right. For one or two of you here, Spirit is saying here, you need to improve here on your boundaries here. You need to be more emotionally disciplined as things stand. All right. Be more self respecting. Allow stability to come into your life. Allow the emotions to be processed and to be released. All right. And make a lot of mature decisions here that will be for your highest and greatest good here. Definitely closing message here with the South Node being present, Piscean energy, and the base number of the house, babies, and ninth house energy there being there as well. This period here in your energetic confluence, Spirit is definitely dissolving any illusions that are around you here. So if you may be wondering why are these things coming into your life right now, it's because Spirit is definitely transitioning you from a place here where you could have been experiencing emotional survival states here. All right, lots of intensity, but no grounding energy where there's love and reciprocation. Spirit is taking you to a place where you can experience emotional mastery. All right, definitely a new cycle here is beginning here when a Cancer. All right, your intuition is very powerful there with the Ace of Swords, but structure and discernment is definitely needed here. All right, I'm going to leave it there, Cancer. Have yourselves a great one, Cancer.